Now, PnB Rock, they arrested 3 people, and the first thing I want to do is I want to put the question out there: do we owe the girlfriend an apology? Because it looks as if the investigation, according to the LAPD, the arrest had nothing. The guys that came and the arrest that followed had nothing to do with the social media post, allegedly. Mm-hmm. So, the girl got slammed through the media.
Okay. But
I know we didn't slam her that hard, but we did talk about posting.
Right. And I don't think she deserves an apology because she still posted.
True.
You know what I mean? So had it came out that she never posted, that's false, then somebody would owe her an apology. No, you still did that. And it still could have been potentially fatal or dangerous that you did post. It just so happened that it might not have been this time. You know what I mean? So, no, if she didn't learn nothing else, she should learn with the heat that she took, cut that shit out.
That's true. You don't post your locations. You don't post where you're traveling to. I got mad at my family for doing it a couple of times when we were out of state, traveling, because it's basically you telling everybody that our house is empty.
You're not home, yeah.
And go in there and steal everything we got.
No doubt. And then don't get me wrong, I look at it all ways, everybody not from the streets. My wife, your wife, kids, they not even conscious of what they doing. They just posting, and that's what they do to get their little likes, but they don't understand that, man. There's people that's really on this social media, checking for everything.
No doubt about it. I find myself having conversations with my wife, and I could completely look in her face and see, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Right.
But I am talking about some real shit, and you looking at me like I'm making this up.
Right. Well, it's unfortunate though that it's 2 things. It's cool that we have people in our life that's not their life. Just to even worry about nothing that we talking about. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, of course, we live a life. That just by people knowing who we are and things of that nature, that we have to be cautious of what we're doing. And when we talk about posting our locations and shit like that, you know what I mean? We're definitely conscious of that.
Yeah, man. I even mentioned how many PnB Rock situations do we need to see? I'm telling this to my wife before you realize that posting your location is not a good idea. And I think people get it, regardless if that had anything to do with it or not. I still think I agree with you. Chantel was the stepmom. I can't even pronounce it.
I couldn't even pronounce her last name. Yeah,
I'm not even going to try, but the girlfriend.
The
she was still wrong for doing it, man. But sticking to the PnB Rock situation, actually, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago, or 2 episodes ago, I even just said the photo may not have nothing to do with it. The dudes might have just saw him pull up.
No, you definitely said that.
I said that as a possibility before the whole thing broke out. So, that it's just a alternative theory. And I still don't really 100% believe that the photo didn't play a role, because, man, the police be manipulating the media all the time, because the reason why the media ran with the photo has something to do with it is because they put that out there in the first place.
No doubt.
And now they're changing the narrative. So now, so I don't know. We won't know the truth until the trial takes place, if there's going to even be a trial. But, man, they arrested the father, the teenage son, and the stepmother. It's not the mother to the teenage son. So they got 3. They got her, the stepmother, as an accessory to murder, and they have the father and the 17-year-old as murder, the charge with murder. Shit is crazy, man.
No doubt. But I'm just wondering, can they charge the stepfather with murder, even though from what we seeing in the news that he may have been outside or in the car or something of that nature? Can he be charged with murder?
Well, he could be charged with murder.
Right. I'm like, you got to fight that.
They can charge him with it, whatever they want, but we don't really know if he participated. I know that one of the narratives is saying that the father's got word from a guy in a red shirt, air quotes, because he's not identified in the report. A guy with a red shirt tells the father, Freddie Trone, that a rich rapper is up here. Freddie Trone leaves and comes back with his son. So that narrative sounds as if the father and the son participated together. But why don't we know who the guy in the red shirt is? Because the police report does not identify man in red shirt. That means man in red shirt is an accessory too. But I mean, there would be a fourth arrest, but there is not a fourth arrest. So I don't know how true that story is.
Right. Like you said, I don't believe everything they say. You know what I mean? I wait till trial come along, or if there is a trial, and that's when the facts or the what they know comes out. You know what I mean? We so quick sometimes to see what the news say or go by the news, and then when they get to trial, it's a totally different situation. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna wait and see how that pans out. You know, to see exactly how they came to the point to where they said, okay, we're gonna go arrest these 3 people. So I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on that situation just to see how that turned out. You know
what's funny is that a lot of people in LA, whenever they're on the run, they go to Vegas. I mean, when is Vegas gonna get played out?
Oh, they did catch somebody in Vegas, didn't they?
Yeah, the father, Freddie Trone, who's 40 years old, out of LA, they arrested him in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I guess Las Vegas is really, Las Vegas for years, for decades, has been known as a place for people in LA to go hide out.
No doubt, but like I said, I'm waiting for the information because I got questions. I'm like, how did he even get caught? Like, how did they catch up with him there? Did he have, I'm just waiting for the information to come out. I don't want to speculate nothing, but I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on that situation.
Yeah, man, it's a very touchy situation. I think we got accused by a handful of commenters that we were laughing while we were talking about the PnB Rock situation. I'd have to go back and listen to it, but I'm laughing now because that's what we do. We laugh sometimes. We try to find something funny, something amusing. I'm not going to sit here and be depressed. And I feel like maybe we talking too much about PnB Rock getting killed, because how many other people have been killed in the last 2 weeks in LA?
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And you see how probably how dry I am over here about the situation. I don't want to be insensitive to the topic. The man did lose his life.
I mean, he ain't nobody special.
I was finna
just keep it real.
Just finna get to the point to say, man, we got homies that lose their life all the time. You know what I mean? And what make this dude so special to, where we had to have so much sympathy for him, you know what I mean? And like I said, I sympathize more for his kids if he had them. I sympathize to his mother, and things of that nature, but at the same time, man, it's, what dude say, people getting shot out here every day, B. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes we talk about these homicides because they're high profile, because he's a successful rapper. But while we doing that, there's so many other victims in our city and our communities that don't even get no discussion about them. So sometimes I'm like, man, yeah, I'm gonna laugh because at the end of the day, some of these rappers, some of these celebrities that we talk about that end up getting caught up, getting knocked down, getting shot and killed, they ain't no special and ain't no important than anybody else. So thanks for checking out this short clip of the Streets and Scholars podcast with Alex Alonso and FG. If you want to check out the entire episode, visit your favorite podcast platform. We could be found on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, and iHeart. Just tap in on your cell phone, tablet, computer, or your favorite device and guaranteed to get at least an hour of this fire content. And thanks for checking out another episode of Streets and Scholars.